Hope everyone is well. So we're going to continue from where we left last time. So as you can see, we have already solved 1 and 2. So I'll go to 3, which is slightly different type of problem. So if you look at the first part, which is A, express this expression in the form of this. So we already done the procedure of how you can do that, like this, expressing this expression in the form of this expression. So I have already done like this particular portion, which is A, expressing x square minus 4x minus 10, this expression in the form of x plus a whole square plus b. So you have to figure out the value of a and b and then express the equation in this form. So as you can see, we gave a separator and compared the respective terms of x square x and the constant, and find out the values of a and b, which was minus 2 and 14. So the equation would be what? X minus 2 whole square, okay, x minus 2 whole square plus, minus 14, which is, alright, let me use the eraser. It will be direct, minus 14. Okay, so this is the expression x plus a whole square plus b. Using the value of a and b, we have x minus 2 whole square minus 14, which is what is required in the first part, expressing x square minus 4x minus 10 in the form of this x plus a whole square plus b, using the values of a and b, which is minus 2 and minus 14. So if I look at the b, which is my main focus of this particular problem, write down the minimum value of y equals x square minus 4x minus 10. So if I go here and write y equals x square minus 4x minus 10, x square minus 4x minus 10. So if I think this equation from a geometric coordinate perspective, if I use a geometric coordinate, let's say this is x-axis, x-axis, and this is y-axis. So if I look at this equation represents a parabolic equation in the form of what? X square equals 4 into a constant into y. So this is the form. It can also be expressed as y equals ax square plus bx plus c but we are going to focus on this particular portion, which is x square, with this particular form, which is x square equals to 4ky, where k is the constant. So if x and y has a coordinate of let's say xy is 0 0, it will look something like this. Parabolic equation will look something like, because x has the square, that means x will be based on the x-axis, it will be symmetric, like something like this, where this is the negative portion of the x and this is the positive portion of the x, is going through the middle, like somewhere along the lines of this. This is the parabolic representation of this equation. So if you look at this parabolic equation and try to compare it with this parabolic form of equation, I can write x minus a constant whole square equals 4k, another constant, and y minus b. B here is another constant. So if I use this form, I can write x minus, using the values of a and b which we got, x minus 2 whole square. Remember that this form is also represented by this form. So x minus 2 whole square equals y plus 14, because this x minus 2 whole square plus minus 14 equals what is this expression is the same as this expression, so I can also say this is y. So if I take the 14 here, then of course it's going to be plus, so x minus 2 whole square equals y plus 14. So I can express this term with this by using x minus 2 whole square equals to 4 into a constant, let's say 1 by 4, because I have to match this type of this form of parabolic equation. So 4 into 1 by 4 is 1, which is like 1 into y plus 14. So as you can see, this represents this form 4ky, where 4 into k 1 by 4 constant, this portion 4k, and y represents y plus 14. So what should be the coordinates if I use this form? It should be, because it's minus 2, it will be represented as 2, and because y is represented as plus 14 here, it will be represented as minus 14. So this is the coordinate that represents the minimum value of the parabolic equation. So this is the answer that of this particular question. Hence write down the minimum value of y equals x square minus 4x minus 10. So because I wanted to explain this in details, because this represents a parabolic equation, that's why I wanted to focus on how this shape x square equals to 4ky parabolic form looks like in a geometric coordinate graph. So that's why I wanted to explain this particular portion. Another problem that I want to highlight is, if you look at 4, number 4 is the same procedure as number 3, using this expression in this way and finding the value of a and b and writing down the coordinates of the minimum point, which is the same procedure that we did with the minimum value of y equals x square minus 4x minus 10. 5 is also same, and if you look at 6, this is what I want to focus on in the next part, which is expressing this in the form of this, which we already know, and also solving this problem based on a. So if I go through the procedure, let's say x square plus 4x minus 12 and x plus, put a separator, and x, let me go through quick, x plus a whole square plus b. Okay, so I have to expand this to match the particular terms, which is x square plus twice x a plus a square plus b. So I'll match the coefficients for each term. So 4 is what? 4 is twice a. So a is 2. The value of a is 2, and I'll also do a square, or minus 12 is what? A square plus b, or 4 using the value of a, which is 2. So 2 square is 4. 4 plus b. So b is what? Minus 12 minus 4, which is minus 16. So we got the value of a and b. So what I'm going to do here in the second portion is solve this portion. X square plus 4x minus 12 equals 0. Solving this equation, x square plus 4x minus 12 equals 0. Now if we use the value of a and b to express x plus a whole square plus b, x plus, or x, what is the value of a, which is 2. So x plus 2 whole square plus the value of b is minus 16. So minus 16. So this form is the same as this form. So this is 0. So I can write x plus 2 whole square is what? 16. So x plus 2 is what? Plus minus 4. If we do a root of both, let's say you do a root of both, so it's x plus 2 is plus minus 4. So x is what? It's either minus 2 plus minus 4. So plus minus 4 can be represented as either minus 2 plus 4 or minus 2 minus 4. So the value is either 2 or minus 6. So this is the value of x. So I hope you understand how I went through the procedures. In the first part I wanted to explain you how a parabolic, because this was a parabolic equation with the form of x square equals to 4 into constant into y. That's why I wanted to show you the graphical representation of how a parabolic equation with the form of x square equals to 4ky looks like, and I wanted to compare it with the coordinates by matching the 4ky portion of the equation, or the term of the equation. So as you can see, we got the coordinates, which was the minimum value, and in the second portion we did the first part, which is the same as like expressing one form into another, and then using these values which we derived to find the value of x. So I hope you understand how I went through these procedures, and it helps you to think how to solve a particular problem. So thank you for watching this.